All right, well, today's workout, we are doing a full body workout. So we're gonna start with the warm-up. Throughout the exercises, I'm gonna show you some modifications if you need. But in this routine, we are gonna need a set of dumbbells. So even if you have 5s, 8s, 10s, 3s, somewhere in there, that'd be good. And you're gonna use a bench or a chair or a ball. Okay, let's get started. So we're just gonna start with a little warm-up. Just a little boxer shuffle. You can be right here as well. You need to have low impact. All right, 1 minute here. All right, let's bring the knees up a bit. Again, you can be right here. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's start feet shoulder width apart, and we're squatting right here for 12. Just warming up the legs a little bit. Seven, 8, 9, 10. All right, nice and wide. Plie. All right, up and down here. Two more. All right, one in front, one behind. Doing a little lunge, a little pelvic tilt, and straight up and down for 12. Last 2. Good. And switch. And lunge. Okay, back to that boxer shuffle. Here we go. Again, right here. High knees. The squat. One more round here, and we warmed up, good to go. And wide. All right, front and back, and straight up and down. I love this routine. It's a full body. So basically, you're gonna hit all the major muscle groups at least once or twice. So it's a good bang for your buck. If you wanna do this a couple times in a week, it's a great way to target everything. All right, here we go. Last 12 here. Last 2. also shuffle. And high knee, last 30. All right, you're warmed up, let's get started. All right, let's start with some legs. Nice and wide, we did this in our warm-up, we're just gonna hold a weight. And nice low plie for 12 right here. Of course, this is gonna be done without a weight. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 6. Last 2. And squeeze. All right, I love step ups. They get the heart rate up, and they're a great workout for the legs. And you're doing 12 per leg right here. Last one, switch, here we go. To make this more difficult, of course, you can hold some weights. I'll do that next round. Still warming up my legs here. All right, that's 12. I'm going to move into a goblet squat for 12 here as well. Feet are shoulder width apart, nice and tall. You're going to basically drop your glutes nice and low where almost your elbows will touch your knees and push back up. All right, 11 more. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Round 2, back to our plie. Here we go. Squeeze. 2. 6. This can be held down here as well. 8, 9, 10. Last 2. Ooh, good. All right, step ups. I'm going to use some weights this time. 12 per leg. Last 2. Switch sides. That's a lot more work. Good. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. All right. And on to that goblet squat. Feet just shoulder width apart. And go. 12 here. Last one. Good. All right. Nice and wide. Three more. My heart rate's starting to climb. You probably hear me breathing here. Heavy breathing. Okay. It's these step ups. Get you every time. 12. 2 more. Now this can be done where you set your weight back like I just did, or you can do rapid fire ones. Just keep your tummy tucked nice and tight and lean forward slightly. I'll show you in this round. Wow, that's a lot harder. Okay, I'm finishing off with 12 goblet squats. Last one, and 12. Okay, we're moving to upper body a little bit here now. Leave the legs alone for a second. So now we're going to do an incline chest press. This can be done on the floor if you don't have a bench that inclines. That's totally fine. Or on the ball with your hips dropped. We're going to be doing a bent over row for our back, and then we're going to be doing a combination bicep tricep. Here we go. So grab a heavier weight, leaning back, and 12 right here. Make sure your elbows only come to 90 degrees. You don't want them to dip low like this. Otherwise, you're using your front shoulder to push the weight up. Good. 6 more here. 4, 3, 2, last one, and up. Good. I'm going to use the same weights for my bent over row. Hinging forward at the waist, butt out, chest out, and row right here. 2, squeeze your shoulder blades. 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, last 2. Good, and stand up. Set those down and move on to a little bit of a lighter weight here for a bicep tricep combination. It's a curl up, straight up, tricep up. Okay, let's go for 12 here. Push, back, up. I'll show it to you sideways. Up, 3, up. Try to keep those elbows close to your head, right here. Good, 8 more. Last 5. Last 2, 3. Last one here. All right, good. Okay, and just so you know, if I'm off with my counting's always right. My clients know that. Even if it's wrong, it's right. All right, just kidding. Here we go, round 2. Last one. All right, standing, same weights. Bent over row, reach forward and retract those shoulder blades. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Good. Bicep tricep combo. Knees are soft, tummy tight. Curl, press, try, up, down. That's 1. Up, up, and 2. 3, 4, 6, Last 2 here. Okay, arms are feeling it. Good. Up and good. Okay, if you need a little water break, pause the video and come back. Round 3, here we go. And 12. Good. Okay, hinge forward and row. Last one. Whew. Let's work. Okay, last 5 tri combo. Knees soft, shoulders back. Let's go. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. Last one here. Whew. All right, that's it. And we're on to shoulders. Hey, starting our shoulders with a forward leaning front raise. So slightly hinge forward. Arms come up to 90 degrees. No swinging at the bottom. Here we are for 12. Two more. You might have to use lighter weights with this circuit here because it's all shoulders back to back to back. All right, seated. Arnold press right here. Last one, and 12, good. Okay, I'm gonna do a side leaning lateral raise. So in your house somewhere, find something that you can hold on to. Sometimes I do this in a door frame. I put my feet as close to that center as possible and then extend my arm out here. Okay, so I'm hanging. So basically, I'm gonna do a lateral raise right here, but we're starting tension, like if I were to adjust my body, we're starting with tension on that shoulder cap. That's why this is a little bit more difficult. Okay, slightly bent arm, up to 90 degrees right there. 2 for 12. 3, no swinging at the bottom. That makes it easy. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more here. Up, last 1, and up. Whew. That burns. Okay, sorry, backside view. Here we go. Up. 1, no swinging. 2. Two more. All right. Good. Whoops. Repeat. All right. Forward leaning front raise. Slight forward lean. Again, this can be done with really light weights. You're still going to feel it even if you're holding 2s or 3s here. But the idea is to lift as heavy as you can with good form so that you can give your muscles little tiny microscopic tears that take fuel from your body to recover and repair. That's how you get those sexy arm look. That's how you burn body fat. All right, 3 more here. 2, last one here. Up, good. Seated Arnold. Up, good. 2. Good. Okay, switching weights, back to my 8 for my leaning lateral. And 12. If you feel like this is getting hard, you can bend that arm right here too. Makes the lever shorter, makes the work a little bit easier. 6 more here. Up. 6, 5, 4. I'm using an 8 here. 3, it feels like work. 2, and 1. Especially with all these exercises back to back. If you're resting longer in between, you could probably lift a little heavier. Last one. Whew. All right. 1 more round of that. Then we're going to move into some abs to finish off. Okay. Last round. Let's get this done. Forward leaning. Up. 2. 5. 6. 2 more. All right, good. Arnold presses. Last one. Whew, with no break in between here. These are getting hard for the shoulder. Good. All right. Last one here. And for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, mercy. Work, work, work. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Okay, good. We're gonna take a little water break, and our last exercise circuit is gonna be our abs. Okay, I'm gonna do the ab circuit on this bench just so that you can see everything that's going on, but do this on the floor. All right. 30 of each, hands underneath your bottom, head down, and flutter kick right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. If it feels better to put your neck up, that's fine. Sometimes that helps take that arch out of that lower back. 10 more here. And 20. Okay, give the back a little reprieve here, a little lower back stretch. And we're moving into hip hops for 30. Hands underneath, and pop to the ceiling. That's 10. The idea is to go straight up, not back that way, but up here, okay? Ten more. And 30, little lower back stretch. Okay, we're going to come to seated. You're on the floor, you can do this seated. You can put like a weight in front of you and let your legs jump side to side. I'm going to use the bench, make it a little bit more difficult. We're tapping here, up, and side for 30. 3, 4, 5. So you come up and then lay it back. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Good. Round that back out. Oh, and yes, if you want to know, that hurt mine as well. It was hard. It was hard. Good. Okay, that's your full body circuit. We're going to move into some stretches now. Just bring our heart rate down to cool down a bit. So wherever you are, find a wall, find a pole, something in your house, 90-degree arm, and we're just going to open up into a chest stretch right there. Just opening up that pectoral muscle. This is a great exercise to do, stretch to do throughout the day. If you work at a computer and you're all hunched forward on the keyboard, chances are you're very tight pecs, which pull the back, give us back issues, neck issues. So make sure that you stretch that out frequently. You see me? There we go. Other side stretch here. And just hold that there. Good. So this workout you could do tomorrow as well, if you like, before we send you the next one on Wednesday. This is a great routine to throw in a couple times a week. Okay, stretch your back and just drop one hip side to side there. Good. Arms a little lower. And drop your hip. Now you're going to round up through the shoulder blades, up to that upper back there, and all the way up. Okay, little tricep stretch, elbow up, and stretch it out. This is also called a different type of pose, people would say. Just stretch your tricep, it's fine. Good. Okay, switch sides, tricep up, and leaning forward, lengthening that muscle back out there. Good, and bring a shoulder across here, little shoulder stretch. I think stretching is good for a lot of reasons in terms of lengthening your muscles back out, arms back, thumbs down, but it brings your heart rate down, it gets you in tune with your body, you get a sense of where things are at, what hurts, what needs work, but it just makes you feel mindful that your body can do good things, and I love that part about it. Kind of all sweaty and you're just kind of coming down off your endorphin high that exercise gave you. Okay, knees together. I want you to push your hip towards me. Good. Stretching that quad. And switch sides. And knees together, hip forward. And finishing off just with a hamstring stretch. You're going to put your heel up, hinge forward at the waist, keep that knee soft, and just stretch out that back of that hamstring, a little bit into your calf as well. Don't lock that knee out though. I wanted to mention too that you can add some active rest options throughout here. So what I would do then is maybe do the whole leg circuit, and then do 50 jumping jacks. Do the whole back and bicep circuit, and then do 50 mountain climbers. Do the chest and tricep circuit, Then do 100 snowboarders, different things like that to keep your heart rate elevated. All right, well that's it for this. I want you to stay tuned because we're going to talk about how to blast your body fat coming up right now. Good morning. So today's nutrition tip, we are going to be talking about how to lose body fat. So this is something that probably at one point in your life you've wanted to do, and that's why you're part of this program right now. Okay, so my number one tip for losing body fat is to choose whole foods. Of course, that should be obvious to us, but somehow those processed little bags of chips and cookies at times can make it into our house. So that's the number one thing, is when you're at the grocery store, you're looking to choose whole foods and bring those into the house instead. So really simple, what are whole foods? It's anything that you can pick, grow, chase. I mean, that makes it pretty simple. But shopping the outside of the supermarket, looking for your lean cuts of protein, choosing fruits and vegetables over packaged things, lots of berries, lots of apples, different sorts of vegetables. I mean, those are your ticket to ride in choosing whole foods. Of course, the aisles of the supermarket have lots of good things in it too. Things like our grains, our quinoas, our legumes, all those healthy fats in terms of the olive oil, coconut oil, avocados, those sorts of things are important as well. But number one tip is to choose whole foods. Now, my second tip is to make sure that you increase your muscle tissue. That is one of the ways that your body can be the most metabolic. So the more lean muscle tissue you have, the more fat your body burns at rest. When we lift heavy weights or do intense exercises, basically what's happening is you're giving your muscles little microscopic tears. Those tears need to repair. So how do they repair? They use the fuel in our body through glycogen, through carbohydrates, to bring energy and reparation to those cells. The protein, of course, that we consume builds those muscles bigger, and all of that action takes a lot of energy to repair and to build. So when we have more muscle, of course, that process of reparation happens more frequently and we burn more calories. So more muscle equals more fat burning. So make sure that your workouts are high intensity and that you're lifting as heavy as you can with good form. Now, my third tip is also to increase HIIT training. So HIIT training stands for high intensity interval training. And we're going to be doing a couple of those workouts here as well, but you can do that on a treadmill, you can do it body-based, like with no equipment, you can do it outside, you can use any sort of cardio equipment to do a HIIT training. But basically what HIIT training is where you are pushing and working at a really high intense interval for a portion of time and then recovering. So general rule of thumb is that it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you're working hard for 30 seconds, recovering for 30 seconds. And ultimately, if you were doing a true HIIT session, you'd only be able to continue that activity level for 20 minutes. So in your calendar that I've given you, there are times to incorporate a HIIT session. So why don't you try that this week coming up? Is get on a piece of cardio equipment, or even going outside, you can do this. You can jog from one lamppost to the next lamppost, and then you can walk. Or you can sprint, and then you can walk. So at any rate, it's high intensity, and then recovery. High intensity and recovery. So that challenge on the heart helps to burn body fat, because again, it requires more fuel for the heart to repay back that oxygen that it used during the intense activity. And that process uses more fuel in the body, which burns more calories, which burns our body fat. Brilliant. Okay, so those are my 3 tips for today. You're going to eat whole foods, and we have a great list that we've sent out to you today in today's email, so you'll be able to take a look at that to see exactly what to go shopping for next time you're in the store. You're going to increase your muscle tissue, and finally I want you to incorporate HIIT training for that full burn of our body fat. All right, go, move daily.